Hey, it's me, and this is Season 3, Episode 5 of The Flash. Doing the review a little bit differently than I usually would, because I've noticed that I do ramble on a little bit too much, and so this will keep this down sort of nice and easy to understand, and it's still entertaining to watch. So we'll start with a few cons. My first one is the fact that they kept playing off this gag that Harrison Wells that brought in from Earth 19 is evil, and they keep bringing it in and having him have secret diaries and recording to them, and I found that just kind of annoying. I'm unclear on how I actually feel about Barry and his other CSI guy, and how he's basically all I'm anti everything that basically all the metas are, and how he's basically always complaining about Barry, and so I'm unclear on how I feel about that at this point. I'm gonna keep the villain for the episode was basically a giant monster. And in the first scene where the monster turns up and there's a whole bunch of things sort of happening, the accident that takes place, which I think it's a car swerves out of the way and a bus sort of crashes into something and another car crashes into something else, it all kind of happens too slowly. It's all like it's too rehearsed, and it was just, I just felt too disconnected because it wasn't sort of a bang crash, it was a bang crash going off speed with the pro side. I really enjoyed the opening, how it had Barry basically speeding around and making breakfast really quickly, which I thought was pretty cool. Although it did have him sort of having toast get made up really quickly and everything else, so I'm not too sure if he has the ability to make other objects pick up super speed while he's using them or not, because he seems to make everything almost perfectly without it being undercooked or overcooked or anything like that, but he's not spending hours just running back and forth like a lunatic, or unless he is spending hours and we just don't see him. Really enjoying how Caitlin Snow is basically becoming Killer Frost slowly over time, and actually seeing this sort of inner meta power sort of kick in, because she's sort of becoming more and more distant to everything. There's this cool scene where she's getting pissed off with her mum and she hangs onto the table and just freezes the table. I thought that was pretty cool. This touches on minor spoilerness. About halfway through the episode, it turns out they're sort of playing off that Harrison was coming across evil. He wasn't actually evil, but he's in fact not actually that smart either, which I didn't see coming. He's actually a novelist from his Earth, and he's coming over and he's writing stories in this Earth, and I thought that was kind of funny. And I'm kind of intrigued to see where they go with this, considering he's basically sitting there going, maybe this is an idea, and doesn't actually go any further than that. He's acting, as he says, as the muse. Final thoughts. I did notice this episode focused more on Barry getting along with the co-worker scientist guy, who eventually I will remember his name, but for now he's just the co-worker science guy. And we get a nice little sort of backstory on why he's like he is to the metas, and I thought that was pretty cool. I did like this episode. It wasn't as sort of a carrying over of extra villains having to come in and having to worry about more villains coming in and stuff. I quite liked sort of the realistic kind of approach to this whole episode. So I still recommend watching the Season 3 as well as having Season 1 and 2 under your belt, carrying on, because it hasn't lost that spark yet. It's still going strong, and I'm really enjoying the story with where it's going so far. Till next time, this is Sam saying catch you later. Catch you later.